Hi everybody, today is May 1st and I really want to record the video to show you the garden because I think the main purpose will be probably the roses because they've been blooming really beautifully. The first bloom of the spring for the roses is the biggest one, and I was going to do a video last week but something happened. So yeah, I've been dealing with my injury. And anyway, so today I'm gonna do a full garden like walk through everything, and yeah, let's get going. Okay, so let's start with the patio. I'm not going to show you much here because we're doing projects with my husband, but let's just go this way just so you kind of have an idea. And we're going to go with this side first. You know, this is one of my David Austin roses, and I've showed it multiple times throughout the first blooms. It's going to keep blooming. I think this was called Princess Anne, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Princess Anne. And you guys remember the blooms if you've seen my stories on Instagram or you've seen the other YouTube videos. It's a beautiful rose, and it's the first rose that blooms from David Austin collection. This one is the second rose, but it's not from by David Austin. It's beautiful. I've had it for so many years. My husband gave it to me for one of my holidays. I don't remember if it was Mother's Day, but the problem is that I didn't cut it correctly. So now you can see like it's not like a tree. It's something like, I don't know. I just didn't do a good job when I was cutting it. Then we have another David Austin rose and roll doll. I cannot wait to see the blooms on this one. I have a couple of peonies from Costco, and I have a couple flowers that I haven't planted yet. I will soon. I wanted to plant this clematis somewhere, but I'm not sure where. It's so beautiful. And then here we have zinnias that I planted. They're two different zinnias. I just put the seeds, I put some water, and that's what we have. So I hope my son can take care of them while I'm gone for 2 days. Okay, the next one, this is something I didn't even plant again. It was from last year. I just trim it and it looks beautiful. This is a salvia that I just got from my bush over there. Oh, sorry, my head from this bush. The salvias are very easy to propagate, by the way. Anyway, and this is the bougainvillea. It's a pinkish, light pinkish one. This one is again David Austin rose, and it's gonna bloom maybe in a couple of weeks, I believe. But also, I probably want to say that there's not much aphids left. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. I think this one is getting the most aphids from all David Austin roses, but I don't. It's fine. I'm gonna spray it again today because those are bad guys. And if you're wondering what I'm spraying them, that is safe for the bees and it's working wonderful. I'm gonna link it below. Creeping Jenny with some bacopa over there, the purple one, this one. And then we have this beauty that when it blooms, when all of the leaves are open or all the flowers, it's absolutely stunning. And this bougainvillea is my favorite. It's absolutely amazing. This is how I planted the bottom. I always like to plant the flowers bottom, the bottom of the pots, just because it makes it better. Plus, keeps it from the heat or drying. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just like the wood. This is another David Austin rose. It's gonna bloom very, very soon. Okay, you can see it. All right. Then we have more Bacopa from last season. And then this is from Proven Winners. I forgot the name. Something snowy. I don't remember, but I've had it on so many videos. I propagate it so many times. It's so nice. It blooms white all the time. Those are my hydrangeas. And then we have this one that is supposed to bloom a couple times in the summer. And then we go to our next David Austin rose. This is so beautiful. Let me see the name first because I keep forgetting the names. If I find the name, look at this. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. So I just put the pot here because the roses are getting big and I don't want to keep them in the patio. Then we have, okay, now I guess I gotta put something to hold it. That's gonna happen after the video. Anyway, so I have some snapdragons here, some salvias, some lantana here, and they're gonna start blooming very, very soon. Then we go to the mandarin tree. Then there's nothing really happening right now here. This is salvia, daylily. more salvia. The salvias are getting big. That's why I kind of left some space. So we'll see if I need to move something around. And then we go to the iceberg roses. If you want to start with roses, I would say iceberg are the easiest. I don't have many aphids this year because I think I sprayed them once or twice with what I suggest to everybody. But usually, if I spray them with something like every other week, once you pass this kind of crazy time, oh, okay, never mind. I think we gotta spray them again. But overall, they're very healthy roses. I can't complain at all. So I'm very very happy with them. So they're climbing roses, and that's why a lot of people are usually trimming the top so they don't go too high. And yeah, after those blooms are done, I'm gonna kind of cut the lower parts because the salvia is growing a little big, and I do like to have like lower and higher level of flowers. And then here, this is not supposed to be here. It doesn't look good. It just I wanted to save it, so I'm temporary having it have its home. This rose bloomed a couple, like it had two flowers, and now it's kind of. It always has some issues, so I'm not sure like what's wrong with it, to be honest. There's I just don't know. And I don't know what kind of rose it is, but it's beautiful. It smells so amazing. And then we go to one of my favorite roses, Eden Climber. Look at this. I cannot stop taking photos or videos of it because it's so beautiful. Look at it. The flowers. I was hoping that they're gonna last until May 1st so I can take a video of them because otherwise we'll never see anything. They're just it's so stunning. I think Eden Climber is one of the favorite roses for a lot of gardeners that like climbing roses. It produces a lot, honestly, even though like after the first bloom is done, you can still have a lot of blooms. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you from far away. And I was thinking getting another Eden Climber for the other side, but I think this one is gonna grow pretty big. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna put on this side. But it's so stunning, so beautiful. And then you see a salvia here, and look at this one working on it. I think it's a bumblebee. Yeah. And then I have on the bottom I planted in the fall this lavender, and we're gonna see how it's gonna go with everything. I might have to move it. This salvia is beautiful too, no issues with it. And then we have on the back the butterfly bush that is gonna bloom soon. Then we have the cherries. This year I thought we are gonna have more cherries than we have right now, so it's kind of disappointing. But also you have the birds eating them. I don't know what to do with that part. And then look at this, oh so easy Italian ice rose. This one is incredible, absolutely beautiful. You can see it from far away. I just love it. And then we have the other one that is climbing rose. I got it from Lowe's. My mom actually got it for, I don't know if it was my birthday. So my family is usually buying me flowers. They say, hey, I know you love flowers. So what do you want? Instead of like cut flowers, because when they're cut, like they die in a week. I prefer something that is I will remember. And I think you can find it even now. I don't know what is the name, but it's so pretty. So the first bloom is going to be yellow, and then the yellow is going to start changing and it's going to start having those beautiful, like pinkish, like leaves. And then it's going to turn into very, very dark pink at the end. And it has so many tones. So you got to kind of be very, very careful. You can see the top. Oh, it's stunning, 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 stunning. But you need to be very, very careful with the roses because the thorns can injure you. And now I'm going to create a video because, of course, I got injured by one of the roses and I had issues, but I'll tell you like later. That's not going to be in the video. Look at this. So I'm going to go a little further so you guys can see it, like all the roses. Right now it's early in the morning. It's 9:30 in the morning and this is how everything looks like. I hope you can see it. The birds are singing. Pretty much my dream, I would say. And then we have Rose of Sharon. Is doing great. If you don't know what is Rose of Sharon, it's producing those beautiful pink flowers that are blooming all summer long. I have some flowers here that I haven't planted, like those. And then we have I had a salvia here, and I am not sure if we still have it. So I think it might be gone. And then we're gonna have some flowers coming up here. Like I'm gonna plant like zinnias and dahlias and something. I had it last year, so maybe they're gonna start coming up. I don't know. We have the leftovers of the spring blooms, and the tomatoes are doing great. The cucumbers are doing great. I am not sure if I'm gonna put something so they climb. I might leave them this way because it's complicated. Let's just say it's very complicated. And I have a couple plants that are coming up here. We have a two of my hydrangeas, the pink ones. And then I planted like this last time in one of the videos, you probably saw it. And then I moved one of my climbers from the patio here because I feel like, I don't know, it was messy. And then this is also climbing. Yeah, this is the flower. And I hope they kind of start climbing and I'm going to go wrap the windows with them. And I think it's going to be really pretty. The azalea is done with the blooms. This side, we have some veggies. And as I said, the cucumbers. And then we have the blueberries here. That soon we're gonna have blueberries and hopefully the birds are not stealing them because the birds love blueberries, let me tell you that. We have raspberry. I like to keep it in a pot because the raspberries are spreading so fast and I don't want them. And then we have the pomegranate. Last year we had so much pomegranate, it was amazing. We have more tomatoes here. You can see they're doing absolutely amazing. The basil. And then we're gonna go to, oh wait, and then I'm just gonna show you how the garden looks like from here, because I'm sure you're more interested of the flowers than anything else. So look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And then I'm gonna go and show you how the garden looks from different angles and probably, I mean, hopefully you guys get some ideas for what you want to plant and how you want it to be. Oh yeah, and I didn't show you this one. This one is from last season, grows like crazy and I keep cutting it and keeps growing. It's kind of interesting to have something on the table. It's just very peaceful. My microphone is working, but I want to make sure that like you guys see everything. So this here is a disaster, and I'm gonna take care of it when we get back because we gotta go to a trip a little bit. It's just a disaster. Um, I honestly feel like I have to just put so much soil to take care of everything. But it's just like because the neighbors are having the, I think it's ivy or something it's called, and it just keeps growing and I'm cutting it, it keeps growing and I don't like it. So yeah, I might leave those little trees. They're cute. I'm fine with them. But then I gotta cut this tree because of the branches, and then the bees are gonna come because there's something that is blooming on them, and it's just like it's a disaster. But anyway, I want to show you like how sometimes you just cannot do everything. It's hard, but I will do it. Then we're going to this garden. You remember when I planted the bed? You guys can see this salvia was suffering. I think the water was not enough, but overall it's fine. Overall it's looking good. I gotta take care of this lavender eventually. And then we have more issues here that needs to be fixed. Look at the gaura. It's so beautiful. But the bed is not in the best shape. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit here when I get back because we have some growths and yeah. We're going to the jasmine wall that it's not even a wall. The previous owner planted them and I just keep trimming them every season so they don't climb too much up. This was planted last year. It came back. I'm not going to touch it. It's beautiful. I love it. And then this was planted last year except the tulips. Some of them I cut and removed from the spring. You probably saw me. And those are still staying. I'm going to cut them so they can keep coming every year. And then I planted some cosmos. And this is the flower. I just, it was something snow. I forgot the name, but it's so pretty and it blooms all the time. And I'm going to keep it and not like removing it. I think it's so stunning. So that's the situation here. And then we go here. This bed needs a little bit like a something something. So I gotta cut a little bit of the lavender because it's getting big, but because it keeps blooming all the time, and I feel bad for the hummingbirds, so I just don't do anything. But you guys can see how the bed looks like, and the salvia is coming to life again. And then the roses are stunning. Those are iceberg roses. For some reason, they are not growing as big as the other ones. I think, I'm not sure if the watering is the issue or what it is, but, or maybe they don't get in as much sun. And then we have this rose that already bloomed so many times, and I gotta kind of cut it. And then we have the hydrangeas here on this side, but soon they're gonna start blooming. And this pretty much it is the May 1st garden update. Um, as I said, I'm gonna spray the roses right after I'm done with the video. I'm on record. I don't think there's anything interesting into the spraying of the roses, but the product I use, and I'm really really happy about the aphids and stuff. I'm gonna link it below. It's linked in pretty much every video. You can research also the video that I have posted previously, how I get rid of aphids and stuff. That is good for the bees. It's not harming for the bees. And that is pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. And if you want to see more, subscribe so you're the first to know when there's a new video coming up. And as I always say, I'm a beginner gardener. I don't know much, but I love it. And I'm sharing just my experience. Have a great day.